Have you ever looked in the mirror after a brutal arm workout, veins popping, pump insane? Then you put on a t-shirt and suddenly you look like you've never touched a weight in your life. Why does that happen? Why do some guys look powerful even in plain clothes while others only look muscular in the gym mirror? The answer is simpler than you think, and most people completely ignore it. Forearms. Your forearms are the ultimate visual shortcut to strength. They are always visible. They don't hide under sleeves, they don't need perfect lighting, and they don't care if your biceps aren't massive yet. When forearms are built, they scream power. They make your arms look thicker. They make your grip look intimidating. They even change how people perceive your confidence. Think about it. When was the last time you saw someone with thick, veiny forearms and thought, yeah, that guy looks weak? Exactly. Forearms are like a thick neck. They don't just add muscle, they add presence. And here's the crazy part. This is one of the few muscle groups where veins show up fast. You don't need to be shredded. You don't need single-digit body fat. Train them correctly and the vascularity comes naturally. That road map look, that's forearms doing their thing. And if you want arms that look dangerous, not just pumped, you start here. Because nothing says strength like a handshake that feels like it could crush concrete. But looks aren't the only reason forearms matter. Let me take you inside a workout you've probably experienced. You're mid-set, back is working, lats are firing, everything feels strong. Then suddenly, your grip starts slipping. Your forearms light up, your hands open, the bar feels like it's coated in oil. Set over. Not because your back failed, not because your muscles were done, but because your forearms quit first. This is the truth most lifters don't want to hear. Your forearms are not decoration. They are the bridge between your strength and the weight. You can build a monster back, you can have powerful biceps, but if your grip can't keep up, your progress gets capped. Deadlifts, rows, pull-ups, every single pulling movement becomes easier when your forearms are strong. Stronger forearms mean better performance. Better performance means more overload, and more overload means more gains everywhere else. And then there's the third reason people ignore until it ruins their training. Elbow pain. That sharp sting during curls, that uncomfortable burn during bench press, that feeling that something just isn't right. Most people blame fatigue or age or bad luck, but very often the problem isn't your elbows at all, it's your forearms. When the muscles that flex your wrist overpower the muscles that extend it, your elbows take the hit. That's where those famous names come from. Tennis elbow, golfer's elbow. Different sides, same misery. The good news is this isn't permanent and it's not complicated. When you strengthen and balance your forearm muscles, elbow pain often fades away, slowly, quietly, without drama. Now, before we go any further, we need to address the uncomfortable truth. Genetics matter. Just like calves, forearms are heavily influenced by bone length and muscle insertions. Some people were born with long muscle bellies that fill out beautifully. Others weren't. If you have long muscle bellies, growth shows faster and looks fuller. If they're shorter, the muscle peaks differently. Is it fair? No. Does it mean you're doomed? Absolutely not. Genetics set the ceiling. Consistency decides how close you get to it. And even if your forearms don't become massive, they can still become dense, defined, vascular, and strong. So don't blame your DNA. Blame the sets you skipped. Now here's where most lifters completely mess this up. They think the forearm is one muscle. It's not. It's an entire team of muscles working together, and not all of them grow the same way. Some respond incredibly well to training. Others mainly exist to stabilize and protect. That's why you see people doing wrist curls for months with zero visual change. The muscle with the biggest visual payoff is the brachioradialis. It sits on the top of the forearm, close to the elbow. When it grows, your arms instantly look thicker and more powerful. If you care about aesthetics, this muscle does most of the work, and targeting it is simple. Neutral grips, pronated grips. That's why hammer curls are gold. Dumbbells, cables, machines, it doesn't matter. Palms facing each other and you're in business. But the real hero here is the reverse curl. It lights up the brachioradialis while strengthening your wrist extensors at the same time. That's growth and joint health in one movement. It's underrated, it's effective, and it fits perfectly into any arm workout. Now let's talk about the wrist flexors and extensors. These muscles control wrist bending and extension. They won't turn your forearms into tree trunks, but they are critical for pain-free training. If you want to train them efficiently, nothing beats the wrist roller. That simple stick with a rope and weight. Roll one way, you hit the extensors. Roll the other, you hit the flexors. The key is control. Elbows slightly bent, close to your body. No shoulder gymnastics. This isn't about ego, it's about tension. And finally, grip. Grip training doesn't always make forearms bigger, but it makes you stronger. Grippers are an easy option. Use them between sets, at your desk, anywhere. Fat grips are another smart tool. They turn every pull into grip training without extra time. Just don't overdo them. And for those who want something different, rice bucket training works. It looks strange, it feels strange, but it builds serious hand, wrist, and grip strength through full range movement. Now, quick pause right here. If you're getting value from this and you want more no-nonsense training breakdowns like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. New videos every week built to help you train smarter, not just harder. Now let's simplify everything into something practical. You don't need marathon workouts. One setup focuses on hammer curls, wrist roller work, and grip training. Another swaps hammer curls for reverse curls. That's it. Train forearms 2 times per week at first. Let your body adapt. Then increase frequency if recovery is solid. Forearms recover fast, faster than almost any other muscle group. Just remember this. Perfect form beats ego lifting every time. Full range, controlled reps, consistent tension. Do that and something interesting happens. Your sleeves fit differently. Your grip feels unbreakable. Your arms look thicker without adding inches. Forearms don't just change how you lift, they change how you're perceived. So next time you roll up your sleeves, make sure there's something worth showing. Because real strength doesn't need an explanation.